She's not evaluating the quality of the want. 108 people don't think this way about you.
You look like Cinderella. Before the bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Damn, you're a victim.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from Alpha Central titled Girlboss Gets Her Wedding Cancelled after posting this on TikTok. You know, it always amazes me how many women just ruin their marriages before they even start, by the way, oftentimes because men don't want to marry them, because of the stuff that they choose to post online. It is insane. Let's jump into the video.
I love to look sexy just for myself.
How do you feel about women dressing promiscuous on Halloween?
I think it's amazing.
You think it's amazing?
I do.
What if they're in a relationship though?
I think you men need to be more secure. I think he's insecure if he feels like emasculated by a woman dressing hot on Halloween.
Do you have a boyfriend right now?
No.
Would you guys date her?
Hell no.
There's nothing empowering about dressing up like that for Halloween. Everybody knows that women like this dress that way because they want attention, and they have no idea how dangerous that could be for them.
I got dumped, and apparently the internet thinks it's my fault. I posted some pretty emotional videos last week, the week that was supposed to be my wedding, and the comments, brutal. My ex-fiance ended things 2 months ago, and I've shared some raw moments of me crying and just how hard it has been to still be in love with somebody and experience a tragic loss of the life that you thought you were going to be living. And the comments from men have been diabolical, to say the least. Things like, yeah, I see why he left you. No man wants somebody that posts their whole life on the internet. You're obviously insecure. You're obviously the problem. What did you do?
She openly shamed her fiancé online, insulted him, and humiliated his family all through her own actions. But it's the comments on her TikTok cringe that are to blame for her engagement falling apart.
Comments like, you must have done something to drive him away. I've had a lot of time to reflect on these comments, and honestly, it's not personal, it's predictable. I think people are uncomfortable with women showing any kind of emotion, and I think they see a pretty girl post something that they're going through that's hard, and they automatically assume she's pretty, she must be crazy if she drove him away. The only reason he would leave is if she is a nightmare. Maybe it's not that, but I've been thinking comment after comment after comment, just assuming that it was me. They don't know my side of the story. They don't know his side of the story. Immediately assume, what did you do?
If her reaction is to immediately blame men for calling out her behavior, it's fairly obvious that she is the reason why everything imploded. If it wasn't, then she wouldn't be in this defensive position over what men say.
And honestly, if my videos weren't going viral, they wouldn't be here. But because they're going viral, it's like they're banding together, trying to tear us down. It's like the more visibility a woman gets, the more they hate it. You want that. Men, you want that. But do you? No. You actually want us to be nothing. You want us to be your purse. You want us to raise your children. You want us to keep your house. You want us to make life easier for you. You want to look at us. You want to abuse us. But however that looks, like, you really, really want us. But you act like you would throw us in the trash any chance you get, because you do that. I'm not posting because I need attention. I'm posting because grief is lonely. Grief is hard. It's valuable to post vulnerable things on the internet. It connects us.
She obviously wants attention. She wants the entire planet to come to her and tell her that she was right for violating her ex-fiance's privacy. And when that didn't happen, she gets angry at us for something that she destroyed, by the way.
Trying to explain to a man that if a girl says to leave us alone, do anything but leave us alone.
So, no now means yes. I wonder if there are exceptions to that.
Unless it's said multiple times.
So if no is said often enough, then they're serious.
Most of the time, girls just like, we want the attention.
That last part, it really hit home, didn't it? Because they certainly hit the nail on the head.
When it comes to modern women, no means no when it comes to average men. They make videos like this to try and instruct Chad, but they have no idea how little Chad cares about what they want or what they need.
Because they are absolutely correct that a lot of women out there really just want attention. They would rather get that validation from a guy by getting that positive attention than actually being upfront and honest about what they actually want. Because heaven forbid it would clear up any miscommunications or misunderstandings, because it's just much more fun for some just to play these little mind games. It's unfortunate that there's a lot of grown women that still play these games. Hopefully some of them will learn the value of honesty.
The funny thing is, even when a guy figures out the rules to the games that these women, try to play at least, it doesn't actually matter. She'll just change the rules and get angry when men don't magically know what they want.
Yo, imagine dating a guy that sends you 70% of his salary, and then the rebuttal. Even in your fantasies, you still not the one with money. God damn, man. That's a diabolical rebuttal, and it's just like, yo, even in your fantasies, where you can create whatever you want, you still want to depend on somebody else financially. That's crazy. I'll be sitting here imagining, like, yo, what if I had $450 billion? Man, I'm just thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? What I'm going to do with all that money. That's all I got.
That's because the modern woman's fantasy is to get with a rich guy so that they don't have to work anymore. They're not interested in building anything themselves because it takes too much work for someone so incompetent. It makes no sense how she can be the victim because somebody else had the reasonable desire to not want to be recorded against their consent. The world isn't their stage, and women can't seem to stand that.
I was just at Pilates and I was already being brave because I had to take a spot for the front. And I look over and the beautiful woman next to me has a tripod setting up, and I've never moved faster. I respect the hustle, and in her defense, maybe she would have cropped me out. But like when I go to a workout class, I did not sign up. Me and my tummy did not sign up to be in your video.
She did nothing wrong. She got out of the frame because she didn't consent to being recorded. She wasn't born to be an extra in some other woman's softcore spicy content video.
And I think platforms like really commodify women's bodies and normalize the idea that if men just pay you like $5 a month, they can get whatever they want out of you. You can laugh, but the average makes about $150 a month. That's not even the minimum wage in like Kenya. But I think that you set a very dangerous precedent that makes it very hard for women to stand up for themselves in normal relationships and tell guys that they can't just get whatever they want out of you, and that you can set boundaries and standards.
Yeah, I don't mind selling myself for $5 a month, honestly.
The OF platform is nothing but a scam. It gives women the impression that they can make millions of dollars by selling their bodies, but most of them are selling their dignity for less than the monthly wages of a part-time job.
Ain't nobody making $150
a month.
We're not harming you in any way. You could find your fish.
Yeah, I would happily never marry someone who pays money for. I just think it's sad that you guys reduce your value and self-worth to $5 a month.
And that's your perspective.
Well, my perspective is that I think you guys are worth so much more. I think God endowed you.
And who said we're not?
Well, I think when you're
in your eyes, we're not.
Well, I'm trying to say, I think when you debase yourself to make your entire livelihood dependent on basically the lowest common denominator, which is the fact that you guys have and I think that you're selling yourselves extremely short.
Hold on just a moment.
Okay.
What these women don't realize is that they may make some money doing this, but the lifelong consequences of debasing themselves far outweigh the money that they will make over the course of a few years.
What do you like? I like with money. Matter of fact, let me rephrase that. I like big money that spend their money on me. Okay. All right. What's your favorite fruit? My favorite fruit is apple pie. I love apple pie. It tastes so good. Do you like it? Do you? I could have sworn like I had you like on the gram, right? Yes, I remember you. You try to flirt me on every app besides Cash App. What's up with that? All right. So like.
This kind of attitude will just guarantee their futures will never change. When a broke woman demands a man's money, it guarantees that she's going to remain broke for the rest of her life.
Stepmom has a fire dude. He's hot. You're into him. You like the way he dresses. You like his money, all that. You walk in the crib, stepmom's dude is chilling, and he makes a pass at you. What are you gonna do?
I'm doing jumping jacks on that.
Oh!
You what?
I said I'm doing jumping jacks on that.
On stepmom's mans?
Absolutely. That's stepmom. That's my mom.
Yeah, but who's the man?
Even if the guy was her stepfather, it would still be wrong because she has no problem destroying her family for her own benefit. The incest angle is just the icing on the cake.
Mama, you just for a sub sandwich. You just for a sub sandwich. For a hoe. Stop calling motherfuckers hoes. All you do is call your daughters a hoe like a just for a sub sandwich. A half one at that. What you talking about? Just for a up sandwich.
Having bedroom fun with a guy in exchange for half a sub sandwich is something that not even homeless people would do. Let that sink in for a second.
There's been a hacking. Apparently, all of these women signed up to T-App, and now they got T-bagged, with tens of thousands of photos leaking online. What do the women actually look like? This is who is calling you an incel on the T-App. And they've also taken a database of these selfies and put them on a website for everyone to be able to rate. And we're going to get into that in a couple of seconds. And they've taken some of the driver's license, and 5'6", 182 pounds. She's built like a Kenmore dryer.
It should come as a shock to nobody that these were the types of women who were dumb enough to use the T-App. These same women were on Facebook and TikTok doing the exact same thing.
5'3", 200, built like a Kenmore refrigerator. And then they go on to show some of these lovely young options in 3D. And you'll see here who's on the leaderboard with a bottom 50 and then a top 50. These win rates is absolutely incredible. She's only won 3 times out of 82. The win rate of 3.5%. I mean, this is just brutal. Hopefully y'all don't know any of them, but this is an updated bottom 50. Winning 50 times while losing 6,707 times while still proclaiming that you are the table is incendiary work.
Women like this have no problem shaming men online for any reason under the sun, but the second they get exposed for their toxic behavior, then it's the men's fault for exposing their privacy.
Hey, I'm Chantel. I cook, I clean, I but I do also.
Okay, can you follow only plans though?
If your plans make sense, yeah. You gonna make us some money.
And is you gonna make us some money?
Well, you gotta make us some money first, what?
You only.
All right, that's 2. Who else?
The girl that went first, she said something. I can't remember her exact answer.
She said she did only.
Oh yeah, I said if she could follow only plans.
Yeah.
You know, but I didn't feel like she gave me the right response, so.
It's funny how women like this will always say that the man needs to be making us money. She's laying claim to another man's money even before he can even reject her for her terrible behavior. It's disturbing how this woman is smashing this guy's windows so calmly. There is no emotion on her face as she's getting herself recorded, committing a literal crime. I mean, it's kind of scary to watch in a certain way.
You're not coming in here without the police, that's what I'll tell you.
This is my house.
You're not coming in with...
This is my house.
You gonna cut me all up that glass?
This is my house, buddy.
Yep, you're not coming in here without the police, dude. I'm telling you now.
Eric, this is my house.
I don't care. You're not coming in here without the police. Bring them here with you.
Move.
I'm not moving.
Okay.
You keep hurting me.
Anybody got
All right. You're not coming in here without the police.
I live here.
It doesn't matter if she lives there, she's swinging a hammer at a guy and thinking that she's justified in doing so, and she thinks that the police are going to take her side.
Dude, you're hurting me with the glass, dude. Look at this bleeding all over the place, dude.
Because you're standing on top of it like an idiot. That's on you.
You're going to jail.
Fine.
I promise you, you're going to jail.
I'm going to jail for getting in my home.
No, you're going to jail for getting. Look at this.
You're the one standing on top of a window being pushed through, so that's on you, bro. That's on you. Nobody else.
Yeah, you're going to jail.
Okay.
I'm sorry to tell you, I'm gonna put you in jail. Yeah, you're going to jail.
It's fine.
That's what you're doing.
Oh, man.
I am.
What she's doing and what she's saying is just textbook abusive behavior. She's saying it's his fault that she's doing this to him. That guy needs to be careful because there's no telling what she'll do to him.
There, and I'm like, but I got booty shorts and a sports bra. I'm cute doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very feminine.
I just do what I do. And I think we're just asking for equity and just to be seen as people, just like y'all like to be seen as people and not these dainty, feminine, like helpless creatures.
Wearing booty shorts and a sports bra isn't feminine. It's honestly lazy and pretty unattractive, and if she's annoyed that men aren't willing to accept that, then she's got bigger problems than her lack of fashion sense.
All right. Thank you for that. I have 2 or 3 points I think that could be very helpful with this. Number one, you and Jasmine, are y'all, outside of you two being equal in terms of being human beings, like in terms of value, are you two equal? No, right? So if you're not equal with another woman, then you're not equal with another man.
A modern woman's idea of equality is just her getting preferential treatment. They want to be able to act as irresponsibly as possible and get a pass for it, while men are supposed to be traditional. That's not really equality in any sense of the word. Even if someone gave that woman a handful of pennies, she'd still be making way too much money with this stunt. She should be paying people for taking up too much of the sidewalk.
Hey, where was you at? Why wasn't you? You didn't answer your phone. I don't care what you got to say. Hey, where you at? Oh, traffic do be crazy at this time, for real. You hungry? Well, I made spaghetti, but if you want that, I can make that. We could just have double. Okay, baby, I'll see you soon. Love you. Can't wait to see you. That's why they like us.
The mere idea of showing a man any form of appreciation or even kindness fills modern women with so much disgust that they feel entitled to rip into a man for virtually no reason. It's no wonder why men are just done.
Okay, listen, you getting a little too close to my ass. Like, there's too much, your pelvic, I don't like how the standing right behind my ass like that. I told you I'm in a vulnerable position, and you looking like you trying to clap my cheeks. You know, you would have helped all of us. If you just fucking spoke, God damn it. Okay, listen, I don't understand how many times I can repeat that it is uncomfortable, that you look like you about to clap my cheek.
Modern women demanded that men leave them alone when they work out, but if that woman finds a man attractive, she's allowed to assault the man as a compliment. The double standard is just unreal. You can tell this woman is just itching for an excuse to rip into him, and he has to keep his head straight and eyes forward just so that he can avoid a 2-hour argument for literally no reason.
Welcome in. Come on. Come to me. Perfect. Name and age.
I'm Bailey, and I'm 23.
Okay, Bailey, what do you do?
I'm a photographer.
All right, and what are you looking for today in a guy?
Somebody who has their life just a little bit together. I mean, I have my own place. I run a small business. I have a car. I do pretty well for myself. I'm not looking to take care of nobody's son. You know what I mean?
If the roles were reversed and it was an overweight dude saying those things, women would bash him for having the nerve to even think that he has a shot with them. But she's a woman, so it's totally different.
Charles, 24. I popped because I'm a stickler on tattoos and ink. And they good tattoos, but it looked like you got them during a time like where you wasn't pressing the artist. And
yeah, I got a lot of my tattoos when I was like 14, so that's why they look like that.
The question as to how she got those tattoos at the age of 14 are a red flag in their own right. Those dudes were right to reject her as quickly as they did. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Peace.